Hey wargamers, this is Liam from Darkstar Pin and welcome back to another Cult Mechanicum review of the Collector's Edition Codex. Now, so far we've reviewed through a little bit of the fluff, a little bit of the art, the very good HQ, what has come to be my new favourite troops choice in the game. Not too fussed on the elites, but I can see a lot of potential with instant death roll of a 6, with a staff, and 3+ invulnerable save when they destroy an enemy unit. Now, these are a unit I really can't wait to get my hands on. At first, I did not like the model. I looked at that and I instantly thought of Big Hero 6. So I thought, why on earth have I made Big Hero 40k? But they have grown on me quite a lot, although I still do prefer the Forge World ones. Maybe I might go and get the Forge World ones. I probably won't because of the price of them. Yeah, so let's get into it. The Castellan Robot Mandible. So I got the name right on the other one. Because I'm pretty sure the Horus Heresy ones I keep calling after the Castellax. Yeah, I keep calling them Castellax. I think that's the Horus Heresy one. 290 points, what does that give you? 290 points gives you 2 Castellax robots and 1 Data Smith. Now the Castellax robots, weapon skill 3, ballistics 3, strength 6, toughness 7, 3 wounds, initiative 2, 2 attacks, leadership 7, with a 3+ save, monstrous creature. Now, that's pretty good in my opinion. Not the best monstrous creature, but considering they've got cybernetic Data Smith, which is weapon skill 3, ballistics 4, strength 4, toughness 4, 2 wounds, initiative 3, 2 attacks, leadership 9 with artificer armor. Now that's what makes them good. The leadership 9. At least we've got good leadership for the unit. The artificer armor, which I've just said. The gamma pistol, I'm not 100% sure what that does, so I'll search on it after this. The data spike, power fist, refractor field. So he does get an invulnerable save at least of, I believe, a 4+. And then you've got the Castellan Battle Hide, which is a 3+ armor save. Carapace mounted Incendiary Combustor. Now that's good. It's only a flamer, but it's a torrent flamer. So that, in my opinion, is a good weapon to have. And then you've got the 2 Power Fists, which is the standard. And that's what I would go for, if I'll be truly honest with you. The shooting ones look cool. And they do have their place, but I really like strength 10 monstrous creatures running around. Just going thrash the hell out of any tank, any walker. Yeah. Be good. And even other monstrous creatures. Right. The Data Smith comes with Feel No Pain, which is always good, as I keep saying. And Canticles of the Omnissiah. And then the Castellan Robot comes with Fearless and Canticles of the Omnissiah. But you'll also have this table to go through. Now this, I know I haven't gone through Canticles of the Omnissiah yet, but this is, in essence, a small version of Canticles of the Omnissiah for them. Yes, it is it's quite unique and I do quite like it. It does, I suppose, take a little bit of skill to use, maybe. It's not quite foolproof, but yeah. Anyways, let's read it out. The Castellan robots always begin the game with Aegis Protocol active. See below. You can select a new battle protocol at the end of any of your turns, so long as the Castellan robot mandible has the cybernetic Data Smith in the unit. However, the new battle protocol does not become active until the start of your next turn. The unit current battle protocol remains active until then. So before we get into it, that's where the skill comes in. All Castellan robots in the unit double their attacks characteristics, but cannot make shooting attacks of any kind. And then you've got the Aegis Protocol, which is what they start off with. They start off with Feel No Pain, which is a good one. But say you were about to get charged by orcs. You didn't quite need the Feel No Pain. Well, you will probably against the Power Claw, but that's another story. You need the more attacks to get through them. So you could go for the double your attacks, but if he charges you in his turn, then you're not getting them, not till the start of your turn. And then you've got the Protector Protocol, which allows him to fire his weapon twice, but cannot move. Which is cool with that, yeah, with that flamer, that torrent flamer, firing it twice. It would barbecue quite a lot of things. I could see a lot of use for that, especially up against open top transports. Because open top transports tend to plague my wargaming life. They're everywhere. My best friend runs a Dark Eldar army, and on average he takes 3 Venoms and about 4 Raiders. And yeah, Dark Eldar's transports are very hard to hurt when they've got a good cover save. It's in my opinion, ridiculous, but yeah. I tend to get round them by getting flamers up close and personal and barbecuing the contents inside and ignoring the transport for the rest of the game. Yeah, they get the repulsor grid. Caster and robots have a 5+ invulnerable save against shooting attacks. Furthermore, each time a caster and robot is targeted by a shooting attack and passes a saving throw of any kind, on a roll of a 6, the shooting is deflected. Now, this is the old dispersion rule from the Necrons, from the dispersion shields, what they've recently taken out. If a shot is deflected, the unit that fired it suffers an immediate hit result with the strength AP value of the special rules of the hit that was originally allocated to the Castellan robot, as if it had just been shot by that Castellan robot. A repulsor grid cannot deflect blasts or template weapons or psychic shooting attacks. Okay, that is the deflection rule from the old dispersion shields from previous edition. Can you imagine it? Getting shot by a railgun, strength 10 AP1. Oh look, there's a crisis suit within 6 inches of him, and you roll that 6. You deflect it. A lot of fun. Or will it be deflected straight back? Yes, sorry, my bad. Deflected back at the unit that's fired it. So, strength 10 AP1 railgun hits you. You bounce it back and hit the tank instead. Give the tower players a taste of their own medicine. Oh yeah. Plasma gun squads firing into it. If you get really lucky and roll quite a few 6s, that's going to be one dead unit that's firing in plasmas. Absolutely fantastic special rule. Overpowered? Maybe. Probably. I want to say yes. I know a lot of people will say it's overpowered, but yeah. Right, so they can take up to 2 additional datasmiths, 50 points a model. To be fair with that, that's worth 50 points for a sergeant with artificer armor, feel no pain, and a 4+ invulnerable save, with a power fist. Yeah, that's all good. Castellan robots, 120 points. I'd say that's worth it. Strength 6, toughness 7, 3 wounds, 2+ armor save. 2 attacks. I wish I had 3, but doubling the attacks with 3 would get a bit ridiculous, wouldn't it? So, yeah. And then, of course, you've got the upgrades. May replace both power fists with a twin-linked heavy phosphor blaster. Now, a heavy phosphor blaster is useful, but I'd rather have a power fist personally. I am a kind of guy that likes to get it up close and personal, with at least 1 or 2 things in the army. That's just the orc inside me. I'll never get rid of that. And then you can also get the special issue wargear or the Arcana Mechanicum for each datasmith, which is pretty good. Now, I don't know what the Arcana Mechanicum items are. I haven't read through them yet, but the relic items, I'm going to assume they're good. They are the special items of the book, so yeah. Now, yeah. Really looking forward to running these. Didn't like the models at first. Now I can't get enough of them. Don't have any yet. I literally only have 1 unit of battle servitors. Another box of battle servitors on the way, but yeah. And then, yeah, that's let's flip the page and see what we got next. Right, here we go. Cohort Cybernetica. So this is the first formation. What is this formation? 1. Tech Priest Dominus. 2. Castellan Robot Mandibles. Restrictions. All models in this formation must be fielded as a single unit, even though this is not normally allowed. The formation Tech Priest Dominus cannot leave this unit. Adept to the Cybernetica. This formation's Tech Priest Dominus counts as a Cybernetica Datasmith for the purposes of the Castellan battle protocols, so he can allow them to change their special rules, which is pretty ace. Does he give an extra bonus to that? Let's have a look. As long as the Tech Priest Dominus has not been removed as a casualty, the Castellan battle protocol that you choose at the end of your turn takes effect immediately for all Castellan robots in this formation, so you don't have to wait to the start of your next turn. If you are bearing down a horde or a swarm and you need to fire your flavor for your Overwatch twice, then go for it. Just change it up. Maybe an Assault 2 Torrent Flamer. If only you could get the Torrent out of an Overwatch, but yeah, you can't. But 2d3 per robot, that's pretty decent Overwatch. I would say it has to come with at least 4 of them. So yeah, it's 2, 4, 6, 8 d3 for an Overwatch. That's a pretty effective Overwatch. Plus his Assault 5 pistol and whatever the guy carries, I can't remember. Target and override. In shooting phase, any number of this formation Cybernetic Datasmiths and / or the Tech Priest Dominus can choose to direct the fire of one of this formation's castle robots instead of shooting for each model that does so. One of this formation's castle robots can shoot at different targets to the rest of the unit, so it gives one of the robots split fire. And there's a designer note in there. This formation counts as 3 units for the purposes of Countless of the Omnissiah. Am I saying that right? Is it Omnissiah? Omnissiah, yeah. I was thinking Omnissiah, but no, that's not right, straight up. Elimination Mandible. Now this one looks fun. You got 2 to 3 Cataphren Destroyers, 1 to 3 Robot Mandibles. No restrictions. And then you've got Elimination Volley. If Castellan Robot from this formation scores 1 or more unsaved wounds, glancing hits or penetrating hits on the enemy unit with a weapon that has the Luminagen special rule, all Cataphren Destroyers units in this formation that target the same enemy unit add 1 to their ballistic skill characteristic and gain the Ignores cover. Yes, 5 of them with grav cannons against the vehicle or a gargantuan monster creature with Ignores cover. Yeah, AP2. Wounded on the armor save value. I know I keep going on about it, but I really do love the grav cannons. And I've only played Space Wolves out of the Imperium, so I've never actually used them. I might be disappointed. I might be overlooking too much in the grav cannons. We'll see. We'll see when I get going with this army. Anyways, next formation. The Numinous Conclave, which is the guys I am not quite sure about, and lots of them. What have we got in here? Sorry about the lighting, guys, but I can't get the light any better in this room, I'm afraid. So you got 2 to 3 units of the Fulgurite Electro Priests, and then 2 to 3 units of the Corpuscari Electro Priests. You must have equal numbers of each. That's your restriction. The special rule, Crusader. Didn't we have Crusader anyway? No, they had Zealot. My bad. And then models in a unit of the Corpuscari Electro Priest from this formation that's within 6 inches of 1 or more of the Fulgurite Electro Priest from this formation fire 1 additional shot with their electrostatic gauntlets. Now remember, that also does have something equivalent to the Tesla special rule, so that's a unit of 10, that's an extra 10 shots. That should statistically be at least 1/6, and maybe another if you're lucky. So that's an additional 2 hits and 4 if you're lucky. That is quite good. Whoops, sorry, my bad. My bad with my finger. And then you get take away. Units of Fulgurite Electrode Priests from this formation reroll failed to wound rolls when fighting with their Electroleash staves. Now remember, them staffs on a wound of a 6 cause instant death. that is a pretty good formation, despite me not liking them too much. Yeah, I'm still undecided. I'll decide on it, and I'll let you guys know whether I'll get some in a later episode. I'll probably get some just to save having, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to get them anytime soon. What have we got over here? The Holy Requisitioner? The Holy Requisitioner. Again, I really do apologise about my reading skills, guys. You've got 1 Tech Priest Dominus, 2 to 3 Cataphrone Breaches. Now, I really like the Breaches. I like the Destroyers more, but I really do like these models. They just look so cool, and they do have really good weapons. I mean, all of them can take heavy 2 hairwire weapons. They can beast a tank apart like they're nothing. You got problems against Land Raiders or Spartans. Yeah. Flyers. If you manage to get a Skyfire Nexus, yeah, goodbye Flyers. And Super Heavies are not immune to hairwire no more. Yeah. Titans. 12 of them with heavy 2 hairwires. That's 24 hairwire shots. Goodbye Titan. If you can get them close enough, of course. They are only limited to 24-inch range. Yep, so Apparition Extremis. All models in this formation must be placed in Deep Strike Reserve. When making reserve rolls, make a single roll for the entire formation, which you can choose to re-roll on a successful reserve roll. Now, a lot of people might look at that and think, what's the point? But I look at that and think, you might not want them in a certain time. You might be waiting for someone's Deep Strike to take place and them to counter Deep Strike. So you can re-roll that successful roll. Formation's Tech Priest Dominus must be placed first, but he does not scatter. When he Deep Strikes, so long as he is placed within 6 inches of an objective marker, this formation Caphron's Breaches do not scatter when they Deep Strike, so long as they are placed within 6 inches of the formation's Tech Priest Dominus, which is pretty cool. While they are within 6 inches of an objective marker, units of Caphron Breaches from this formation have the counter attack and Zealot special rule. Now they are considered to be the melee versions of the Destroyers. Every attack they have is also hairwire, which is great. 3 attacks on the charge, or get charge and have counter attack. 3 attacks against a walker, every attack's hairwire. Gotta love it. Absolutely gotta love it. And then that's it. You've got the nice concept art at the back. Right, now this episode's been a bit of a bigger one, 17 minutes and 52 seconds. I hope you guys are still watching and not got bored of my voice yet. So I'll be calling this episode now. In the next episode, we'll be looking at the Canticles of the Omnissiah and the equipment. So yeah, I hope you guys are having fun so far. And yeah, catch you in the next episode. Have fun.